Okay, this is about the huge conflict between evolution versus religion. Science has proven that the world is older than 4 billion years old. Scientists have proven that man did in fact evolve from ape. They have skeletal remains to prove that man evolved through ape, through Neanderthal skeletal remains. And the Bible says the world is only 6,000 years old, and the Bible says that Adam and Eve existed, when evolution has completely contradicted the Bible. That, like I said, there's a huge conflict between evolutionists and Christians, and a lot of Christians don't believe in evolution. For me personally, I personally feel that the world is older than 4 billion years old. If you look at dinosaurs' bones have been tested, and their bones are older than 50 million years old. So the world is a whole lot older than 6,000 years old. And I think you can't really look at the Bible word for word. I don't think any person should look at it for word. You got to remember, people wrote the Bible. God didn't write the Bible. People wrote the Bible. And I think people should look at the Bible for bettering themselves as a person and bettering their life. But I don't think it should be necessarily looked at word for word. Evolution, there's actual science and fact behind evolution. And I think that's the huge difference between believing in evolution and believing in the Bible. I think people that believe in the Bible over evolution, they basing their beliefs on their religious beliefs. And people that believe in evolution, they're basing it on fact and science. And you can't disprove the science of evolution. You can't disprove it. There's skeletal remains to prove that the world is older than 6,000 years old. And I think people need to start being more open-minded to fact in reality. I'm not necessarily saying that the Bible is not true. I'm not saying that. I believe in God. I think there's a huge misconception to any person that's an evolutionist. There's a lot of people that believe if you're an evolutionist, you can't believe in God. I'm not saying that. I believe in God. I believe God created evolution. I believe God created everything. I just don't personally believe in religion. I don't believe in any of these man-made religions. I think religion in general divides people more than anything. A lot of people talk about race dividing people. I think nothing in this world divides people more than religion. If you talk to any person that's an evolutionist, you've never heard an evolutionist say he hates any person that doesn't believe in his beliefs. But if you talk to a religious person, there's a lot of religious people that hate any person and despise any person that doesn't believe in their religious beliefs. And I think the biggest problem is that people are not respectful to different people's views. And I think people should look at look at fact and look at stuff for what it is, and stop just having this huge hated debate about disproving the other side. And like I said, I think people should be more open-minded about evolution. The science is there. The skeletal remains have proven that man did in fact evolve from ape. There's skeletal remains to prove that man evolved from ape. And you can go Google it up and look at any artifacts and look at the history of this, that evolution did happen. The world is older than 6,000 years old, and I think people need to accept that for what it is. It's fact. It's science. And I'm not saying Christians are wrong for saying that evolution is wrong. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that people should be more open-minded to science and stop this. I think a lot of religious people should be more open-minded to science. The science is there, and the facts are there. The skeletal remains are there, And I think people need to accept reality for what it is.